Hey guys, Tony here. I'm back again. I felt like making another video tonight, and I haven't showed really part of my collection in a while, so I figured I'd do that. So what I'm gonna do is show what I have in my Krautrock collection. Krautrock German Rock Space Rock. It's just a fantastic genre, and one that I owe completely to the vinyl community, my discovering of it and really getting into it. I absolutely love it. I don't know, maybe some people think that liking this music is pretentious or something. I don't know. All I could tell you is I'm not about pretension. I like Can and Faust, and I like Van Halen and Led Zeppelin, and I like, it's just my taste in music. I still love the Beatles, and, so I just like good music, and I highly recommend that maybe you take the same kind of attitude and check this out because I think there's a lot of people that miss out on really good music because of feelings like that. Like, you're trying too hard or something. I don't know. I know it's a big thing out there amongst music lovers, and I think it's unfortunate. Um, yeah, I mean, I really do. I mean, I'll still put on Van Halen, and I always say that band for some reason, but I mean, there's a lot of very, very popular bands that I absolutely love, and I will listen to them alongside with, you know, King Crimson and, anything out of here, Kraftwerk. I mean, anyway, fantastic music. And I will start off this video by saying again that if you're curious at all about this genre, I cannot stress enough how good this collection is. Soul Jazz Records, they're 4 LP sets, Volume 1, Volume 2. Um, German electronic, experimental German rock and electronic music from 1972 to 1983. It just really gives you you know, a broad picture of the genre. I mean, to classify it as a genre, I guess maybe kind of wrong. I mean, you have things that are more rock oriented and maybe slightly psychedelic, and then you have straight up electronic stuff. So I think of them as totally different things. Now, yes, all of it is kind of out there, I guess, if you're not used to it. Um, Most of what I've heard has been really, really good. There were some things that I was like, that's going to take a while to grow on me, and I haven't really given up. I think good music, some of the most rewarding music, takes time and takes work to really get into. So, again, Soul Jazz Records, get this collection. It is fantastic. A lot of the songs that are on here I'm going to show. But yeah, you could get these fairly cheap. I mean, you're buying 4 LPs, shipped from the UK, so shipping makes it a bit more pricey, but you could buy the MP3s or the CDs. I mean, excellent collection. Alright, so a couple things. Well, one thing, I just showed this in my last video, so I don't have time to really talk about a lot of these, so I just showed this. And I mentioned Stockhausen, who was a teacher for a lot of these guys that were, went on to become Krautrockers, so very cool. I'll start with Kraftwerk. I only have 2 Kraftwerk records. I really want to get more. I really want to expand this collection even more. I've gotten a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. So, Autobahn, probably their most popular, if not up there. It's a really nice reissue. And I have Radioactivity. I don't like this quite as much as Autobahn, but I still think it's really interesting and very good. Also a reissue. Most of these are. Faust, their debut. As I said when I showed this, the whole package is supposed to be clear. I still have the vinyl in the paper sleeve, but the vinyl's clear, the sleeve is clear. It's just supposed to be completely transparent, like an X-ray. You have the fist. So very, very good, very different. Highly recommend this. I love Faust. And then I have Faust's So Far, which if you could see, it's in a sleeve. If you can see that. Reissue, of course. Originals of most of these records tend to be quite expensive and hard to come by. This is Faust 4. Yeah, Faust 4. Excellent record as well. And then we have the Faust tapes. All of these very good. A lot of different ideas going on these records, and very, very good. They're still around. They still play. I guess they've kind of split into two or something, but yeah, and they still put out records. Alright, so now I'll move on to Can. I'm trying to go in order as best as I can here. Can's Delay 1968. Early recordings before their first official album, with Malcolm Mooney on vocals. This is on Spoon Records. And then we have Monster Movie, their debut. Very, very good as well. All these Can records are pretty damn good. Some better than others, but soundtracks. This has Malcolm Mooney and Damo Suzuki on it. I always mess it up. And now we get into the trilogy of classic, excellent Can records. I mean, they can't be understated how good these records are. If you want to buy an album in this genre, I highly recommend starting with one of these three. They're so good. Tago Bago. Excuse me. 2 LP set. Excellent. Really, really good. This one's probably my favorite. Yeah. Future Days. Really, really great record. And Edgy Bamyasi. Very, very good as well. Very catchy. A lot of these tunes are just, I don't know, the melody in it that Damo Suzuki comes up with is just catchy as hell, and the music, it's so good. Very, very interesting. Check this out. I highly recommend it. And then we have the Peel Sessions Can. Very, very good as well. Very happy to get this. And then we have Flow Motion. And Out of Reach. And then Can self-titled, but also called Inner Space. I don't know, for some reason I read that this was supposed to be self-titled, but then later came to be known as Inner Space. So, those are my Can records. And I have Amon Duel, Phallus Day. I believe is their debut. Excellent. So is this. Yeti by Amon Duel. Excellent record as well, 2 LP set. Very, very, very psychedelic, very good. Then we have Guru, UFO. Described kind of like Jimi Hendrix almost, kind of like very, very out there, guitar driven. Almost punk if you want, in a way, but very good. And we have, if I say it right, Deuter. I only have one record by him. This is D. This guy went on to become an innovator in new age music. This is very, very out there. Very trippy. A lot of Indian influences, but psych and Indian influence. And just very, very out there. Another one that's like... These next two, actually. Brain Ticket. A lot of people have shown this. Very, very out there. I mean, you really got to be in the mood for this. And then we have, again, probably one of the most far out records, as I said in my last video, brand new, Mythos, which I just showed. And then we have Noi, their debut. Excellent. Really, really good. But even better is Noi's 75, which has the song Heroes, which is like, you know, proto-punk. I mean, it's just Johnny Rotten was a big Noi fan and really liked the song Heroes, as was David Bowie. I mean, you could really hear the influence. And then we have Harmonia. Their Music von Harmonia. And then we have Harmonia's Deluxe. And then we have Michael Rother, who was also in Noi and Harmonia, one of his solo records, which is very, very good. It's from 1996, so it's more recent. Very happy to get this. Now we have a couple Cluster Eno. Very electronic, ambient, excellent work. And same with this, After the Heat. Eno, Mobius, and Rodelius from Eno. From Cluster. Sorry, Eno and Cluster. Now I have a couple Tangerine Dream records, not a lot too. Zeit, double LP, fantastic. Originally released in 1972, Brain Records. Very happy to have this. I gotta get more Tangerine Dream. They have so many records. Stratosphere. Those are the only two I have. But excellent stuff. And then we have a progressive rock band. Basically, I guess they're English and Swiss. But they kind of get classified in Krautrock. Nectar, A Tab in the Ocean. This is my favorite out of these three. Excellent album. They got a few more that I want to get. Remember the Future. Also very, very good as well. And finally, the last thing I'll show here is Recycled. My least favorite out of this three. I don't know. I have a hard time getting into this. But anyway, very progressive. Not so much slight space rock progressive, but Nectar is different from the other stuff I've shown here. So there you go, guys. Please leave me some comments. Hopefully I didn't go on for too long. I really hope to expand this collection more. There's so much to discover, and I mean, I just picked up that Mythos album. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and yeah, leave me some comments. Let me know some stuff that I'm missing that I really should get, and yeah, thanks. Take care.